Our cider has fermented, which means it's time to rack it. Racking it simply means that we're taking it from the primary fermenter and putting it into the secondary fermenter, the carboy. And of course everything needs to be sanitized before you do that. I use a product called Aseptox. It's a powder that you dissolve in water, 1 tablespoon in 4 liters. Alright, let's go. We've got some ready-made here. And some down here. I have a bucket where I'm going to sanitize the siphon. Alright. Sanitize everything. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Smells great. Now we know it's fermented because the hygrometer is reading about it's reading just below 1.0. It's done. It started out at 1.50. Siphon is sanitized, so that end goes in the carboy, that goes in the cider, a couple of pumps, and she's going. That fill up. No, I'm not going to film the whole thing. What I did forget to film was adding the yeast to the apple juice when we brought it home, and that is just simply a packet of wine yeast, and it's the same size as a packet of bread yeast, but it's wine yeast, and you get that from your beer and wine store. And basically 1 week in primary fermentation, and now we're going to leave it in the carboy for probably 2 weeks. Minimum 1 week. There is no maximum. You can go 3-4 weeks if you want, but you want to taste it, so probably we'll go 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the optimum. The reason for that is there's still a bit of fermenting going on, and there's still, even though it looks fairly clear, but it will get completely clear. There's still the yeast in there that still has to settle down, and it can't do that in the primary bucket because it's still, very active. But now all the yeast is on the bottom of the bucket. Well, there's some on the sides, but we're taking the cider off the yeast, so the fermentation comes to almost a stop. It still does a little bit of fermenting in the carboy, but not much. But the longer this sits in the carboy, the clearer it's going to get, and it's amazing. You'll see it's cloudy now. When we come back in 2 weeks, it's going to look like a different product. Amazing and delicious. As we get near the end, I tilt up the primary bucket with a couple of hockey pucks. There we go. Done. Done. 23 liters. Now we gotta put that buck up here so that we can siphon it after it's done in the secondary, and then put the airlock on. Don't put the airlock on now because this thing flexes and it will blow the seal of the airlock. So pick this thing up now. Use your legs. And now we can take the airlock and put it on. And a little twist, quarter turn, done. Now we get to wash everything. The siphon gets washed and sanitized for the second batch. And that's ready to go as well. Well, that one is That one isn't as fermented, but still good enough. That one looks like it's 20. And the temperature.